there everyone, so tonight I'm going to do how does he/she feel about you, pick a card using clairvoyance. So of course you know how this goes. You choose a deck. First I'll give these a shuffle. So how does he/she feel about my channel viewer? How does he/she feel about my channel viewer? So I'm going to use trinkets as well tonight and clairvoyance. So this is the plane. Just wasn't sure. And this is the I think it's like a talking box, but we'll call it the blue cloud. So the purple airplane or the blue cloud or the blue talking box. So you just choose, this is number 1 and this is number 2. So you can either choose a number or you can choose a trinket. But I'm going to do the clairvoyant reading and then I'm going to pull probably just one card, you know, depending on how I feel about it, but I'm trying to do a clairvoyant reading with trinkets tonight, so that's going to be the focus. Okay, so I'll start with number 1. How does he/she feel about you? So I get the impression here that there's a lot of passion mixed with love coming from your person, but there's also a little bit of anger. I feel that your person's feelings are softening. I feel that this person is quite a strong character and they feel their emotions very strongly. But I also feel that you make them feel sentimental. Oh, and there's like a very concentrated emotion of joy, happiness around this person when they think of you. So they have a very particular memory about you both. So that gives me the impression that you could feel the connection between you when you met. I feel that they're in like a cold place at the moment. So if you live in North America, your person would, I guess, would have to be on the eastern side of America, and if you're from, say, Europe, it would have to be at the top end of Europe, England, those sort of areas where it's really cold, because I'm getting a really cold feel. And if you live somewhere like Australia, then it would be somewhere south, I guess, where it's colder, but it's still quite hot. Yeah, that's a strong impression I get, the coldness of the place they presently are situated. your person's really interested in space. Now that's kind of a male interest. They might have discussed that with you or said something about it. We also get that your person loves animals. That's what they're thinking about at the moment. I see a little dog, but not a little cat. So those are just some details I've picked up, but the feelings towards you are, I just got the letter M for some of you. Quite fresh. This relationship's quite fresh, but it's refreshing for your person to think about you. It's like you showed them a different side of life. And that's kind of strange from the perspective that you probably didn't do or say anything that was much different to anybody else, I'd say. So it tells me that your person's either been in a pressurized environment or they've been unloved, because I feel they felt a connection to your friendship, and I feel they felt a connection to the love between you. So that's why they're feeling a little bit angry, because obviously they're at a distance to you. You've got the plane here. But you light up their life. And particularly at this moment. And I feel the loyalty and a type of devotion they feel towards you. So I feel the distance between you has helped this situation, or has helped the emotional connection. But we'll just see what the cards say, and then we'll look at the trinkets. Yeah, so you make him really happy and his heart's exploding for you. There's a devotion that he feels towards you. And it says on this card, eternal love and protection. And he's really focused on that at the moment. I feel that you're wondering about him. He is your love, but you're wondering about his situation because you suspect that there's a third party, and I feel you want the truth about this person. But those feelings of passion are real. The happiness is real. He's obviously quite a traveller because he shows up as an archangel here. So I'll just, I feel he's devoted to his travelling, but he's just stopped to reflect upon you. So I'm just pulling some more trinkets to get an impression. Yeah, so there's that loyalty, that feeling of loyalty, that feeling of love. like it's an intent. I would say it's more a male emotion, a male's definition of love, in that it's more based on his loyalty towards you, his feelings of happiness. He feels really successful when he's around you. And when he thinks about you, he's thinking about you in the colour blue. And a lot of the butterflies have been pulled, and a fairy. So you're definitely his little fairy. You know, his sweet, dainty, loving friend and lover. I feel he's just presently grounding those emotions, and the reason I feel that's the case is because it tells me very clearly here that he has a focus on you. And it must have been a type of a very happy conversation. Because you seem to have flitted in of his life and out. That's a strong impression I get from all of these trinkets and these cards. So you are looked upon as a type of angel in his life, but also you look upon him as an angel. But I feel he's suffered some dark times as well. So it gives me the impression that it's quite a nice connection. If you're asking about a lady, it's kind of the other way around. The lady is wondering about who you may be involved with, particularly in terms of your sex life. And there's also a separation between you there. But the lady in this mix thinks about how happy and loyal she feels towards you. And I feel that she just thinks about the love. And there's definitely a mutual devotion between both parties. So it's quite a lovely reading deck one, because it shows that whatever feelings you have for your person, they have exactly the same feelings for you. Okay, so that was deck one. If this reading resonated, please like, share, subscribe and comment. If you would like a personal reading, my details are in the description box below with a link to my website and to my Fiverr account. My website is a PayPal service, so you can send me the funds with a message or you can email me. My Fiverr account is a service facility and you need your Facebook details or your Google details to log into that facility. See you next time. This is deck 2. I'm going to read the card. I'm going to read clairvoyantly first, and then I'm going to pull some trinkets. So how does he/she feel about my channel viewer? How does he/she feel about my channel viewer? So I get the strong impression here that your person's been feeling a little bit down lately. I feel that your person has an envious streak and they feel really envious towards you. Those dark moods, though, are something very real in their life. I feel it's not, I feel it's just part of their nature. Like, it gives me very much a Scorpio feel in your person, where they can be vindictive or they can be a little dark. I feel you make your person happy, but there's some type of deceit. And they must be quite shy, or they come across as quite shy. So you've either dealt with deceit in relation to this person, or they're a little bit shy and they're not very open and they're cagey. That's the impression I get. So they are in love. They're just very insular. And it has a lot to do with the dark moods, these envious swings they have. I feel your person has a creative streak. But sometimes they can be a little bit cruel. I get a person who can be very sharp with their words, or very severe, particularly when they're in their dark moods. I feel that's what attracts you. Like, your person is a mystery, but you feel that connection, you feel that emotional connection, and they kind of give you the impression they're somebody to feel sorry for, because you know they're in love with you but they can't open up to you. And I feel that is going to be an enduring problem. So this is a person that you've really got to get to know on a friendship level before you can progress something with them, simply because they have this side that's very introverted. And I feel even if they were in love, they'd find it very difficult to express those emotions to anybody. But they are in love with you. I feel there's a little bit of white noise in their world. So there's, that to me means they have some kind of type of disturbance in their world, which keeps them on edge. And I feel that's what drives them to their depressed moods or their dark moods. So that's something to watch out for. But your person is very opinionated. I feel they need a lot of protection from spirit, actually, to prevent them from, dissolving into that darkness, because it's something that's very real in their life. I feel that your person's very much into health and fitness or athletics or into body image, because there seems to be a big focus of theirs. Exercise or lack of exercise is a big focus of your person. Those are some tidbits in relation to yourself. I feel there's a swing between the loving person and the dark person. So I don't think you're going to get any consistency from this person in love, because it seems to me no matter what you do right, they'll find something that's wrong. That's the impression I get. So it kind of tells me that your person can be cynical or pessimistic. You're really drawn to it though. You must have Scorpio in your chart or be able to relate, because I feel this person's a water sign or has a lot of water in their chart. I pick up Scorpio. But I feel that at some point you have to be realistic with this person, because they're not a person, they're kind of a bumpy person, you know. You can never get exactly what you want from this person, because things are never quite serene. There's always a challenge with them. And I feel that it's easy to fall for their charm, but you have to watch that side of them in a confrontational sense, where you're dealing with them every day and they descend into their dark moods and they occasionally blame you for this and that. I feel that's a strong elemental characteristic from this person that you have to be wary of. But we'll just see what the cards say. Okay. Yeah, wounded heart. Somebody who's deeply hurt in love, and who isn't healing from something. Yeah, so that's the reason for their dark moods, I'd say. They're not healing from a wounded heart. And I feel this is a person that lumps all of their problems onto somebody else, and in this respect they've been hurt deeply in love. So you might have difficulties, and I feel that's an extension of their pessimism or cynicism in love. So they have got a heart, but it's broken. And it's saying here quite clearly that it's irreparable. It's an irreparable breakage. And you always will have problems with their cutting words, their cutting actions, and their cynicism in love. So I'll just see. I don't feel it's a personal, I mean, it could be a personal issue you've both dealt with together, like you've hurt one another, but I feel in a general sense, if you have an emotional connection with this person, it applies to everybody. No matter how loving or giving you are to this person, they seem to always fight back. So it has everything to do with their broken heart. Yeah, so I feel there is a deception here, like you tend to make your person happy, but then things freeze over. It's like this constant back and titillation between a cold action and a hurtful action, and then a very positive action, a very open-hearted and devotional action. So you have you're dealing with somebody that shows two sides of themselves almost constantly, and it is quite difficult. But you are somebody who makes your person quite happy. There is a positivity in them towards you despite this inner turmoil. But I feel it's something you have to consider if you progress things on the physical. But if this is an emotional relationship, it's a very difficult character to deal with on the physical. So I feel on an emotional plane you have to kind of consider whether they're right for you, because I feel that if you're apart, which it says you possibly could be separated, they're willing to hurt you by ignoring you, or they're willing to hurt you by saying mean things about you behind your back, things like that, or thinking about you in an extremely negative way. So you have to consider all that, because this is a person who isn't healing. And I feel it's going to take a miracle to progress them to the point where they can have a healthy relationship. Okay, so that was deck 2. If this reading resonated, please like, share, subscribe and comment. If you would like a personal reading, my details are in the description box below with a link to my website and to my Fiverr account. My website is a PayPal service, so you can send me the funds with a message or you can email me. My Fiverr account is a service facility, so you need your Google details or your Facebook details to log into that facility. See you next time.